Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the auction of 2x28 Junction Road here in the heart of Blackburn North. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'm your auctioneer today. The team at Rayway Birdwood is at your service every step of the way, especially your selling agent, myself, and Iris, and Elaine, and Henry, and the rest of the team of Rayway Birdwood. If you have any questions regarding this property at all, just make yourself known and reach out to one of our agents here today. Well, folks, on behalf of the team of Rayway Birdwood, we would like to thank our vendors very, very much for selecting Rayway Birdwood to be their selling agent, and to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavours here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Figurative Title Reference Volume 12149, Folio 591, with all the improvements also the better to you and myself and the mailman as the one and only 2x28 Junction Road here in the heart of Blackburn North. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions will be made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false fees, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bids, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer are willing to keep bidders on request, and most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bid or an offer after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I will take absolutely no late bids at all. So even if you do have more money to offer for this property beyond the point that I knocked the property down to the successful bidder, I will not be able to take any late bids at all. Ladies and gentlemen, bid fast, bid strong, bid quick, bid loud, and most importantly, folks, if you have an upper limit, make sure that you reach it and beyond. You've got only one golden opportunity for 2x28 Junction Road here in Blackburn North for many decades to come. Today we're signing a cash and unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period and no bias conditions, and the successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in 30, 60 or 90 days. However, if you do have any pre-arrangements regarding any alternative settlement terms or deposit payment methods, we will proceed as per usual. Your agreements do still stand. By being here today, ladies and gentlemen, you did the read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time, and I'll simply take your silence as it all clear, and we're all good to go. By the way, online bidder, if you'd like to jump in a bid, you just type in the bid in the meeting chat function box. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate here. 2x28 Junction Road in Blackburn North. I'm running out of words to describe this magnificent home here, all the way from the front to the back, from sidewalls to sidewalls, from inside and out. Ladies and gentlemen, there's absolutely nothing left in your imagination. The perfect home is the best way to describe this absolutely lovely town home as well. Look, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms here as well. Open plan living and dining areas. It's meticulously designed. It's very sophisticated. High ceilings, 3 bathrooms, the oversized luxury built-in robe in the master bedroom upstairs. I want you to imagine, ladies and gentlemen, when you wake up in the morning, you see the nice view upstairs to the Mount Dandenongs, and of course go downstairs to prepare your breakfast in your gourmet kitchen with a large bench top and the cutting edge state-of-the-art appliances. And when you finish your day's hard work, you come back home to prepare your dinner and have a lovely relaxed night in the open lounge here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is lifestyle on a different level. In one word to describe this property, this one is perfect. Location is second to none, ladies and gentlemen. Blackburn North is on the rise. Blackburn Shopping Centre has gone through some major renovation and extension, and of course you have the Box Hill Central, Blackburn Village shops, and the Blackburn Station, Laburnum Station, even Nunawading's not too far away, Nunawading Station, Eastern Freeway, local buses at the doorstep, and also you got Westfield, Doncaster, even Cheston CBD is not too far away. This is the geographical centre of the Eastern Melbourne, and that's why it makes this area the true blue chip location in the southeastern corridor, ladies and gentlemen. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I do need to point out the market is on the rise. We've had 100% clearance rate for 4 or 5 consecutive weeks. You've been looking for weeks, you've been looking for months, you've been looking for ages, ladies and gentlemen. But once this property is gone, we do not have another 2x28 Junction Road, Blackburn North to offer you anymore on our books. I cannot commend this property enough. How beautiful it is, how amazing it is, and how truly unique it is, buyers. I'll leave it to you, ladies and gentlemen. I call for an opening bid, opening offer to get the auction underway. Who would like to start? 2x28 Junction Road, Blackburn North. I'm in your hands. Open a bidder offer. I personally served each and every one of you in the course of the campaign. I know you're here to purchase. You're not here to see me. If you are, thank you very much. By the way, the first bidder gets a bottle of wine. How great is that? Open a bidder offer. Should I suggest somewhere around $1 million? Otherwise, start for you. I know you're here to purchase. $1 million? Otherwise, a start for you. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? There we go. I'll start for you, ladies and gentlemen.
A million here.
A $1 million here. A $1 million fully been an offer. A $1 million. A $1 million fully been an offer here. A $1 million. A $1 million. You got a first bottle of wine. Let's see if we can get a second bottle. At $1 million. Let's go for 50,000 or 25 on the rise. At $1 million now. At $1 million, I call $1,025,000 or $1,050,000 on the rise. At $1 million, I call 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. $1 million once. At $1 million.
Oh, that's fine. You can tell me. You can tell me now if you want to. You can
Second opportunity at $1 million. How about
50,
$1,050,000?
Yeah.
50? 50,000. Can you also type it in at $1,050,000?
Give me 1 second. Yeah.
At 1 million.
Can bill 1,050,000.
At 1 million. At 1 million now. Second opportunity
150, right?
at $1 million. Third and final call. 1,050,000. At 1,050,000 now. It should be a very easy consideration. No brainers price. At $1,050,000. Over to you to jump back. How about 1.1, guys? 70? How about 75? Nice and easy. 75. At $1,075,000.
It's 1,075,000.
At $1,075,000 now. At $1,075,000. At $1,075,000. Let's go for 25,000. Right up to 1.1, please. At $1,075,000 now. At $1,075,000. 1.1 I see. 1.1 I call. $1,075,000. I'm not sure what you're waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. We are definitely here to sell, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,075,000, we have very genuine vendor, very realistic reserve price set today. And at this stage, the keys now going this way. If we do pass the property in, we'll be talking with this gentleman along.
Are we in the market?
You're not on the market yet, we'll let you know once we are. Can I tempt you in with 1.1 at $1,075,000? At $1,075,000, I call 3 times again. Once at $1,075,000. Second call at $1,075,000. 1.1 at $1,100,000. 3 players in the game here. At $1,100,000 now. At $1,100,000, I call 1.1 at $25,000. Can I say? At $1,100,000. At $1,100,000 now, fairly bid and offered. At $1.1 million. What was that again?
At 20,000.
At 20,000, not 25? 20,000, 1.1 at 20. At 1.1 at $20,000, fairly bid and offered. At $1,120,000, how about 40, sir? At 1.1 at $20,000, all
It's
right.
1.1 turning now.
1.1 at 20. At 1,120,000.
1.15 bids.
1.1 and 50,000 good bid. At $1,150,000 now. At 1.1 at 50,000. At 1.1 at $50,000, take another 20,000 on the rise, get it really nice and close. At 1.1 at $50,000. At 1.1 at $50,000. How about 1.2? Can I say? At $1,150,000, not excluding here in the crowd, 1.1 and $50,000. If you're interested, now is the time to jump in once. 1.1 at $50,000.
1.2.
1,200,000 would be. Henry would like to seek instructions from our vendors at 1,200,000. At $1,200,000 now. At $1,200,000 with you now, sir. At $1.2 million. At $1.2 million, I can start taking 10,000 if that makes it easier for you. $1.2 million I have. At $1,200,000, would you like to go for another 10,000? At $1,200,000. At $1,200,000 I have. At $1,200,000. At
We're on the market.
At 1.2 and 10,000 on the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen.
So
we'll be selling and selling away at $1,210,000. Sir, what would you like to do? Another 10,000? Another 10,000 at 1.2 and $20,000. At $1,220,000 now. At $1,220,000. How about another 10,000 to jump back? 1.2 and $20,000. We sell, selling away at $1,220,000. Another 10,000 to jump back. We'll be knocking it down. Once, 10,000, 5,000, not 10, 1.2 and 25. At 1.2 and 25,000. How about 30, sir, or 35?
Yeah, that's
at
1.225
and
now.
$25,000 now.
$1.225
At $1,225,000. At 1.2 and 25 and 35. 1,230,000. Another 5,000. How about another 5,000 to jump back? 1.2 and $30,000. 35. Can I say another 5,000? Yes, 1,000. How about 5? We're gonna get there anyways. 1.2 and $30,000. Just 1,000. Sir, show your competitors that you mean business. Here we go. 1.2 and 31,000. How about running up to 35? At $1,231,000. I called it 3 times and I knocked down once. Yes. 1,235,000. $1,235,000. Give me 1.24. How about it? 1,036. How about 40, sir? 1.2 and 36,000. At $1,236,000. At 1.2 and $36,000. At 37. Another $1,000. If that's the strike strategy, let's go for another 1,038. How about 40, sir? End this competition at 1.2 and 38,000. At 1.2 and 38. At 1.2 and $38,000. At 1.2 and $40,000. He goes, I'm in business. Well, I hope you guys do too. 1.2 and 41. At $1,241,000. Slowly but surely. At 1.2 and 45. 1.25. At 1.25. At $1,250,000, waiting for the right opportunity and pouncing out. Cool as a cucumber. I love your strategy, sir. 1.2 and 50,000 or 51.60. Can I say 1.2 and $51,000 or 55? Crossing their arms, pounding their feet. You're contemplating like a game of chess. I admire that, guys. You should get the next beat ready because we might need it soon. And 1.2 and 51,000 what? At 1.2 and $51,000 twice. At 1,255,000 and 55. 1.2 and $55,000 for this fine piece of real estate. Once this property is gone, and $6 and $56,000 and $56,000 and $56,000 on my left. At 1.2 and $56,000. How about 60, sir? No? Out? I will come back to you about 3 more times just in case. At 1.2 and $56,000. At 57. At 57. At 1.2 and $57,000. Is it time yet, sir? Not yet. Not yet. You will be jumping in. At 1.2 and $57,000. How about give me a 60? You might potentially end the game. 60? No. At 1.2 and $57,000. Sir, looks like you're holding the keys. I'll call it 3 times. What's that, Pete? 1,000 and 58 and 58 at 1.2 and 58,000. At 1 and 60. There we go. At 1.2 and 60,000. at 1.2 and $60,000. How about another 5,000, guys? Or 1,000? If that makes it nice and easy for you, I'll play along with that. But fair advice, let's go for a knockout bid to flex your auction muscles at 1.2. Another $1,000. So that's 57. Is that right? Sorry, 61. Sorry, 61. We can't go backwards. At 1.2 and $61,000. Where was I? Too many bidders. At 1.2 and $61,000. We'll be knocking it down. Once. At 1.2 and $61,000. Twice. At 1.2 and $61,000. At 1,062 and 62. We got 62 here first. Would you like to go for another 1,000 and 63 and 63, 64. We got 64 here. We got 64, 1.2 and $64,000. At 1.2 and $64,000. At 1.264 is the money. At 1.264 is the bid. 64, 65, 1.2 and 66, and 66, and 66 is here, at 1.2 and 66, at 1.2 and 66, at $1,266,000 now, at 1.2 and 66, and we'll be knocking it down, ladies and gentlemen. Fair advice, fair warning, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be knocking it down once. At 1.2 and 1,067. Just in the nick of time, you're almost missed out. 1,068 and 68 at 1.2 and $68,000. How about 70, guys? Let's go for $70,000. Fair advice here. Let's go for a knockout bid. We've got 67 here. Run up to 70. Let's run up to 70. 68. We've got 68. We 1.2 and $68,000. At $1,268,000. How about 70, guys? At 1.2 and 68. $500. Let's go for 1,000. Let's go for 1,000. Let's go for 1,000. Yep. 68, 69. 69.
1,070.
70. And 70 here. And 70 is here. At 1.2 and $70,000. At $1,270,000 I have. 71, guys, or 75. You don't want to miss out on such a great product. Once it's gone, you won't be able to find the equals in the marketplace again. We got 80s here. We got $80,000. 70 here. How about 80? 500. Let's go for 1,000, please. Let's go for 1,000. We got 70 here. At 1.2 and 70,000. 1,000 at 71 and 71. 75?
72.
72. 72. We've got 1.2 and 72 here. At 1.2 and $72,000. 75? Or another 1,000?
3,000.
Another 3,000. 75.
1,000.
76. 76. From your competitor. We've got 1.2 and $76,000.
1,000.
And 1,000.
1,000.
77.
78.
78. Yeah, 78. 78. At 1.2 and 78,000.
2,000.
And 80. At 1.2 and 80.
1,081.
81. 85, guys. 1.2 and 81. At $1,281,000. At 1.2 and 81,000. This is a very pointy end of the auction. I know how long you've been looking in the marketplace, all the way from March 2023 to September, and it's almost Christmas. Secure your property, have your New Year's party and Christmas party in this house. How about it? You're this close. At 1.2 and $81,000, is that right? 81. At 1.2 and $81,000. Are you sure? All finished, all silent. I'll count 3 times. 1.2 and 81. Once. At 1.2 and 81. Twice. At 1.2 and 81. Third and final time. All done. Let's go for 1,000. Let's go for 1,000. 81.5. How about let's reach 1.3? We'll start taking $500. 500. 81.
500.
82. There we go. 82. Told you it won't work. Let's go for a knockout bid. 82. 1.2 and $82,000 now. We've got 1.2 and 82. 1.2 and 82. $500 won't take that long to contemplate. If you want to go for $500, I can take. But I do recommend going for 1,000. What would you like to do, guys? 1.2 and 82,000. 85 or 83? 85 or 83? They're having a very heated discussion. Yeah, 1282 is big now. 1.2 and 82. 1.2 and 82. 1,282,000. Looks like you're beating your competition again. At 1.2 and $82,000, I count 3 times. On my last count, if anyone still jumps in, your bid will still count. Once. 1.2 and 83. 83, welcome back. 83.
4.
84. 84. At 1.2 and 84. At 1.2 and 84. At $1,284,000. Another 1,000 to jump back. They're all taking their calculators out. 1.2 and $84,000. We'll be knocking it down. Fair warning market. At 1.2 and 84,000. Another 1,000 to jump back. Once. At 1.2 and $84,000.
Just to confirm with you, you're 100% out before we knock.
Are we out? Twice. At 1.2
Yeah,
and $84,000. Third and final time. All done. All finished. 1,000. 85.
1,000.
86. 86. We got 1.4, 1.2 and 86. 1.2 and 86. Let's go for 1.29. Knock a competitor out. Show your competitors you mean business. 1.2 and 86,000. Let's run up to 1.29. How about it? At 1.2 and $86,000. 87, guys. 87. 1,000. 87. Need to know. Time is running out. What would you like to do, guys? No? $500? At 1.2 and $86,000. What? At 1.2 and $86,000. Twice. At 1.2 and $86,000. Are we definitely out? Third and final time. $500. I told you you're gonna come back.
500.
We're gonna come back. We got 87 here. We got 87. Let's go for another $500. By going for $500, it won't make any impact on your monthly repayments. If you think about it, yes, it's just about a coffee each month. That's it. They're selling soy latte for $5.50. I bet you pay less interest than that. So how about sacrificing one coffee each month in exchange for this fine product? Plus, you're moving into a great neighborhood. Am I right, neighbors?
Yes.
That is correct. 1.2 and $87,000. I'll call 3 times and I'll knock down. Once at 1.2 and $87,000. Twice at 1.2 and $87,000. And your real estate search. You've been looking for 6 months. You don't want to keep looking. Like I mentioned, have your Christmas party at this house. There's still time for you to settle, even if you're after a 90-day settlement. At 1.2 and $87,000. Selling! Definitely out. Definitely out. Not even a cent more. That's the benefit, by the way. I don't mean it. I say it. How about $500? No. Please do bear with us. We'll be happily knock it down to you. You know I've done the same for your property when I sold your property at 1.2 and $87,000. Out! $500. 87 and a half. 87 and a half. 88. Very lucky number. I love that. 1.2 and 88. At 1.2 and 88. At 1.2 and 88. How about 1.29? How about 1.29? I have a feeling you might end the competition. Or 888. That's even more lucky. 888. How about it? At 1.2 and $88,000. At 1.2 and $88,000. Bear with us. Looks as though your competitors are still contemplating coming back. Bear with us. We'll be happily knock it down to you. 1.2 and $88,000. No more interest, Elaine. Jesse, what's these instructions? Out! How about you, sir? You're not giving me a yes, and you're not giving me a no. You're holding your coffee. You're contemplating. You're still contemplating. What would you like to do? He's looking at her, and she goes, it's up to you. What would you like to do? 88,000. No more interest. Absolutely certain. I'll count 3 times. On my last count, if you guys do still jump in, your bid will still count. Once at 1.2 and $88,000. Twice at 1.2 and $88,000. Third and final time. All done. Finished and silent. We'll be knocking it down a minute. Selling. Selling. Out. Thank you. We'll see you in our next auction. Once I'm knocked down, ladies and gentlemen, let's all give a big round of applause to our winners. Welcome to Blackburn North. We are. Congratulations and well bought. Well bought, well bought. Misdirections to our other winners would like to recreate a fantastic result. Contact Railway Burger. We'll see you in our next auction. Have a lovely weekend.